It's the learning freak Mark Livelsberger here. It's time for the second edition of Confessions of a Learning Freak. In this confession, I am confessing to using microlearning. You know that cool buzzword you've heard going around for a while now, but maybe you still don't quite understand what it is? I remember arguing once with a colleague over microlearning and what the definition was. Man, was I silly. You see, microlearning is only as complicated as you make it. I've been using it for years and never realized it until one day when I picked up this book, properly titled Microlearning. Thanks to Dr. Carl Kopp, by the way, who gave it to me. Carl Kopp and Robin De Felice, sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, they sought out to help all of us confused understand what microlearning is and that it's really not so complicated. One of the biggest takeaways from the book is that microlearning is designed intentionally to elicit a specific outcome. Could mean a game, could mean an activity, it could mean lots of things. When you think about it, it really is that simple. Which got me to thinking about a man by the name of Lev Vygotsky. Have you heard of him? Vygotsky was well known for defining the ZPD, or Zone of Proximal Development. And I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of information, so to make it simple, because it really is, Vygotsky claimed that learners have a comfort zone. In that comfort zone lies what a learner can do with no help or guidance, what a learner can do with guidance, which is referred to as the zone of proximal development, and what a learner just simply cannot do. Which brings me back to microlearning. How can technology serve the learner as a scaffolding to get them from what they can do to their zone of proximal development so that they can do more? And that's when it all clicked for me and I realized that I've been using microlearning for years. You see, one of the best ways to use microlearning is in software training. Let's take, for example, a customer representative. They know how to answer the phone when they get there, but at this point in time, they have not figured out how to look up part information yet. So they receive the call, but they don't know how to use the software to look up the part. They just simply need a scaffolding to show them how to do the task a few times, and then they'll understand. This is how I use microlearning, to serve as a way to help people learn software so they can get to that zone of proximal development. What I do is create software scenario videos, with each scenario elicit one outcome, and let them self-guide to the scenario they need at the time they need it. I build them into interactive tutorial video libraries. It's like watching a YouTube video to fix your car. You are comfortable to do some tasks, but occasionally you need to get to that video in order to get to your own ZPD. I think you get the idea now. So what I'll do is give you a link to Carl Kopp and Robin De Felice's book, Microlearning, which definitely highly recommend. And I'll also share some screen recording products that are free and ones that might not be free, but they're learning freak favorites. You can use these tools to build your own software screen recordings and make your own tutorial libraries and make them interactive. That's it for now. Until next time, this is a Learning Freak signing off.